Hey guys, what I have here today is a Jackson Racing Supercharger. And this whole kit actually came off my friend's 8th gen Civic Si. And it is now being sold to my other friend who has a Civic Si. And the funny thing was I was actually going to buy this kit at first and put it on my car and sell it Craftworks. But after thinking, my friend said he wanted to go boost, and I figured, well, I'm already boosted, so I'll just let him have this kit for cheap. But yeah, and if you're wondering, this kit will fit a 9th gen Civic Si. You just either have to use a Puro Motorsport RBC intake manifold adapter, or you can do what I was going to do, cut off the water passage on the manifold, and buy the Track Tough water bypass adapter, which is probably a better idea since these blowers like to produce a lot of heat. And the other thing, if you're wondering, is why I would do that, sell my Craftworks for a root style is, well, there's a lot of reason why I would do that. Well, I'll probably make a video about it, considering how long it could go on for. Yeah. So, a little thing about Jackson Racing. So they're, I think the company started in maybe the mid-90s. But yeah, they pretty much make root style blowers for K series, B series, H series, F series, and believe it or not, they actually also make it for D series. And so, yeah, but somewhere, I believe during the beginning of the 8th gen Civics, I believe Jackson Racing was brought out by Moss Motors. And actually, if you type in jacksonracing.com, they actually, you won't find this blower at all on their website. They only sell centrifugal blowers for like every other car by Civic. But yeah. But if you go on mossmotors.com, they actually do sell parts for this blower. They don't sell the blower itself. The blower has been discontinued for a while now. But yeah, this was one of the very first root style blowers for a K series. But well, the thing is, all the blowers for the K series made by Jackson Racing are the exact same. And if you're wondering why that is so, it's because when Moss Motors started selling this blower, all they really did was took the RSX blower design and marketed it as a 8th gen SI blower, and pretty much just gave you instructions of where to cut on your engine to make this fit. Yes, they gave you instructions on where to cut on your engine to make this blower fit, which pretty much sucks. Yeah, wasn't really until Comtech came out with an actual bolt-on blower for the 8th gen Civics, really. But yeah, let's see what we have today with this kit. So let's start with the blower. Well, nothing special about it. It does come with a Merc Racing big bore inlet adapter and a TB adapter for J37. And so yeah, and see what's in the box. We have a K24 crank pulley. Actually, I'll go over this in a bit. There's more to that. Bunch of hoses. Belt. What is this? Feels like the fuel pump, or the Walbro fuel pump that the kit comes with. We have the stock intake manifold, or not intake manifold, the inlet adapter for the blower. We have a relay, assuming for the water pump. We have the water pump itself. It's a Bosch water pump. We have injectors. These are Donkey Power injectors, 750cc. We have looks like a bracket. It's the bracket for the surge tank. And oh yeah, this is the spacer. Spacer for the tensioner. And that goes back to where, Moss Motors was like, we're not gonna redesign the tensioner. We'll just give you a spacer. So, the tensioner could pretty much sit right. Yep, goes back to their shitty idea of we won't redesign anything. from Jackson Racing. And we have pulleys. So I'm not sure what size. It's probably 3.4, 3.6, I'm assuming. This is a 3 point... Oh, actually, I think this is the 2.95. Oh yeah. Now, going back to that, what's already on the blower is actually a 2.85 made by Merc Racing. So yeah, well, if you're wondering, Comtech, actually no one on the market makes a 2.85 inch pulley for the Comtech blowers. The only way you can get it is if you go to a Stegmeyer and have him regrind your 2.95 to 2.85. Now, I'm not sure if he actually has that as a separate option, or you actually have to get your blower ported and then he'll do it. All I know is if you want it 2.985, you gotta hit up Stegmeyer. See what we have here. So we have bracket, top bracket for the aftercooler, bottom bracket for the aftercooler, surge tank, then the aftercooler itself. Now, if you're wondering, which I didn't know either, where the heat exchanger is on this blower, well, I'll give you a hint, it's already installed. But yeah, when I first saw it, it was completely different from the Comtech heat exchanger, like completely different in terms of design. So, if you're wondering, it's actually on the bottom of the blower, which I thought was crazy. So here it is, the Vit Viper heat exchanger, and pretty much the way it goes on is I don't know what was on here before. All I know is you just take the heat exchanger, bolt it on the bottom with a bunch of Allen keys, and it works. And I don't know which hose is in and out, but here are the hoses going in the heat exchanger. Yeah, trying to extend that. Yeah, I know on the Comtech blowers, you just take off the blower from the manifold, bolt the heat exchanger to the blower, and you bolt on the blower to the manifold with a 1-inch spacer, which I think was a little bit more simpler than this design. Pretty much to install this, you have to retake out the manifold. And yeah, so I wanted to go back to... So yeah, like I was saying before, my camera died. This is a K24 crank pulley. I don't remember which K24 it is. It is on the ZRZ, or ZRV, which I believe is K24A3. And this is actually the biggest pulley they have. Like an R40 crank pulley is about 6.39 inches. This is about 6.53 or 54. I don't remember. It's the biggest K24 crank pulley. And obviously for us knife gens, this is pretty much useless. We already have this pulley, and it's not that much bigger than our R40 pulley. But for a K20 guys running a Comtech blower or Jackson Racing blower, if you already have a 2.9 or 2.8 inch pulley, you can gain about, well, from what I heard, about 4 psi. So right now, that whole kit, when my friend had it, he made about 13 psi. And with this, it should get him up to about 17, or get anyone up to about 17 psi or 18 psi. Yeah, that's a lot of boost for a Comtech or JSRC blower. But yeah, if you guys wanted to know, basically, this is, pretty much the biggest K24 crank pulley. Then you have the R40, which is, like I said, 6.39. And if you can find it, if you find an Acra RDX pulley or crank pulley from the turbo one, it's actually it's also the same size as an R40, so it's 6.39 or 37, but it's about 2 grams lighter than every other K20, K24 pulley. So yeah, that's if you can find it. So yeah, just the blower. And so yeah, we're gonna get the whole kit on sometime this Sunday. Yeah, Sunday after import lines, I would say, is when we're doing it. And then we're doing the clutch sometime that week too. Should be pushing about 17, 18 psi. And that should get them to about 400 wheel HP horsepower on 93, which is ridiculous considering it's just a roots blower. But yeah. Kind of sucks that I can't really buy this kit for my own car. But oh well. I'll just wait for a good deal for a contact blower when it comes. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm out.